I had never touched a Christensen product until they actually showed up at the FFL that I picked them up at. So my initial thought when I picked up the AR for the first time, when I got it out of the box, was I'm gonna do everything I can to this weapon to try to make it fail. Right out of the box, and I mean nothing added to it, no lubrication, 6 magazines, 30 rounds apiece, fast as I could put through it. On a relatively cold Montana day, probably call it low 40s, high 30s. And then immediately put it down on the table that was having snow and sleet and rain fall on top of it. And I left it there until it was completely coated, picked it back up again, slammed a few more mags back through it, and then put it back through that same process. It proved me completely wrong, at least when it comes to that particular product. I've exposed quite a few people now to the rifle. I took it down to Texas, and there were a couple guys who had their ARs out, and all I did was I opened the gun box up and I just set it there and I didn't say anything. And I would watch guys go and they'd grab it and they're like, whoa! Every one of them who grabbed it, the first thing out of their mouth was like, whoa! Because the thing is pounds lighter than a traditional AR platform. Resoundingly, all of them basically said the same thing was, what is this and where did you get this from? I swear to God, and these were all team guys too. The results have been the same for everybody that I have exposed it to. So it is performing equally, if not better, than any platform that I've ever touched.